I'm doing my artist presentation on Jeff Koonz just because his art stood out to me and it was very different and I liked it. He grew up in Pennsylvania. He was born in 1955 and he studied art in Chicago and finished school in 1976. While in Windy City, he was mentored and famed a Chicago imagist like other artists and received his BFA. He liked the range of movements and art, and he loved pop art, which is just like very big visual stuff. And he loved Andy Warhol just for his clear patterns and not messy and just very clean, simple like art kind of, but still like extravagant. This is one of his most famous and my personal favorite of his. I literally have no idea why, but it's called Play-Doh and it's a sculpture, and this represents just like childhood and being messy and just the innocence. And when you look at this, his goal was to like take people back and like just to their childhood. And it's made out of aluminum, then painted over to look like different pieces of Play-Doh molded together. It took him 20 years to finish and complete this, and it was completed in 2014, and there are 5 copies of this sculpture in the world. They are 7 feet tall, and this is one of his most famous pieces, the Play-Doh. This is the seated ballerina. This is like also my favorite one, and he said that, this is a quote by him, that the seated ballerina is like a fitness. Okay, that's a typo, but Venus. You could be looking at Venus of Waldorf and some old Venuses. It's really about the beauty, even a sense of competition and a sense of ease. The sculpture was completed in 2017, where it sits at the Rockefeller Center in New York City. And I did a lot of other research on this, and it says that people love this because the ballerina is looking content while also like in a sport, and it just reminds people to like work hard, and that was also his goal behind it. There's that quote, like the meaning behind the quote too is just like there's so many definitions behind that piece. This is the balloon dog. This is his by far most famous sculpture of all time. It was completed in the year 2000, and it is literally just a giant balloon dog, and it is made out of stainless steel, and it's coated with a transparent color coating, and he's made several different ones of these just since they're so famous. This is his most famous, and then it just sold in, I can't remember the year, but it sold for $58.4 million, and you've probably seen this around because I have multiple friends that actually have like a little mini replica of this dog in their room, and yeah, this is just one, like his most famous. And then here are all my citations from the 3 paintings I got. Thanks.